So I just finished my mukbang on Insta Live. Not on YouTube, so you guys aren't going to see it if you haven't already seen it. Because by the time this video goes up, it's going to have been a while. Okay, let me just fix up my face, because you know how when you eat, everything goes all over the place. I don't really like doing my makeup when I've got a black scarf on, but let's do this. This is what happens. Yep. Okay. Right, so, okay. So, this is kind of like a little update video, I guess. If you haven't already realised, I've lost some weight. I don't know if you can see, but I've lost some weight. And I did this whole like diet plan, which was like a VLCD, which is like a very low calorie diet. I'll put the link in the description box. It's kind of like a meal replacement kind of diet, but it's like really quick. And obviously because of like how intense it is, it's not obviously recommended for more than 30 days. Because people do lose quite a bit of weight in a very short period of time. Like I had one girl tell me she's lost like 6 kilos in like 13 days. Like it's quite like drastic weight loss. But obviously there are like conditions and like, you know, obviously things you have to be careful of. This isn't like for the faint-hearted because it's such a low calorie diet. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone like with conditions, with like existing conditions, or if you're breastfeeding, or if you're like pregnant, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, any condition that it would be affected by having not enough calories, like you should avoid, basically, because this is a very kind of strict calorie controlled diet. Anyway, moving on. So I've been really busy with that. That's been my whole like new venture, this whole weight loss thing. In addition to that, I'm like working on a new collection for Modest by T, which is obviously clothing and scarves. In addition to that, as you know, I've moved and I've just been kind of like sorting my shit out, my life out, everything. Which I've done now. I've moved now, but one sec. I need to brush my eyelashes. You know, you gotta brush your eyelashes every now and then, just to keep them in check. But yeah, so now I've kind of fixed up, like I've basically unpacked everything in my house, but now it's just messy, just from like just normal wear and tear. You know how you get changed, like I don't know if you can see the mess at the back, but you know, you get changed a million times and you're like, no, not this, not this, not this, and a few days of that, and then you have this, and you have to make a little space for yourself to sleep. Good thing I have a double bed, so I could just like scoot everything over to this side where my man should be, where I should have a man. We'll get back to that in a second. And I could just sleep on the side and I'm like, me and my clothes. Anyway, so that's that. Further updates, I am seeing someone. If you're on my Instagram, you would know already. Yeah, I'm basically seeing someone, very happy. I'm in love and blah 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 blah, and yeah, he's my soulmate. Blah blah. I don't even want to say that. Oh my god, everyone's gonna comment and shit. But yeah, this is different. You know those people that you're like, you're the last person I'm ever going to be with because no one tops you. This is this guy right now. Don't ask me questions about him because I just put a couple of posts up. Like I was fully planning on giving you guys a story, But I just put a couple of posts up. They didn't even show his face or anything like that. And me and him started beefing. So I'm just like, yeah, it's not even about that evil eye right now. Let me just enjoy my relationship before I start allowing shit to hit the fan. So I'm going to kind of put that off for a while. I'll upload on my social media when I feel it's right to do so. That's that really. That's been update. Also, I'm about to start on a series of like basically dating help, boy help videos, and just basically real talk. Like I've got quite a few, you know, emails and messages that are real life issues that have been sent by you guys. So they're things that you guys are actually going through. So I'm just gonna basically somehow put them into a video format and just basically tell you what I would do in this situation. I think that'll be really helpful. A lot of girls have asked me to do it, so I'm gonna do it. There's nothing like that currently. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing now. And hopefully by the time you finish this video, it's gonna be up, so you can just go right ahead and watch it. I'll probably put the link in. No, probably it's not gonna be that quick. Well, it is, because I'm gonna upload them together actually. So hopefully I'll put the link in the description box. Link in the description box for the new video, for the first guy problem issue that you guys have sent me, and link also in the description box for the diet and like the diet plan or whatever it is. Yeah, what else? Yeah, with regards to the diet, it's a meal replacement plan, but you can do it without buying the supplement, so just bear that in mind. You don't have to. The plan itself is like £5. It's an ebook. And you can do it without the supplements, just by basically where you'd have a supplement at your meal replacement shake, you just have a meal that's less, like the equal to that calorie content. People generally buy the meal replacement shakes because it's just easier to have something a bit filling for that calorie count. But yeah, so that's what that is. That's it really, I think that's it. What else? What else? I don't know what else. Yeah, anyway, this is gonna be like literally, it's 5 minutes now, and I'm probably gonna edit it down to like 3-4 minutes. Don't know what kind of video this is. Like, hey, I'm back kind of video, but like the start of my other ones. But my main thing really to tell you now is I'm gonna start doing a lot of more like dating advice, boy advice, because that's the direction I'm kind of headed in now. Regardless if I'm in a relationship or not, it is still considered dating, and I've been through all the stages basically. So rest assured, your advice that you'll be getting, you guys know anyway, my advice is just like sound. At this stage, you guys know my advice is sound. If not for any other reason other than it's working for me, innit? Like, it's getting me married, you know? So yeah, so basically we will continue with this thing, because I've also got things I'm working on things in the background as well, so with regards to that, so I want it to kind of go hand in hand. But yeah, that's it. That is all. I will do a house tour very, very soon when I've just kind of cleaned up a bit. But yeah, we're currently in my bedroom, by the way. If you're wondering why there's a mess, it's my bedroom. It's always a mess, always a mess. I'm just trying to kind of like adapt to living on my own, and boy is it hard. I was just on my Insta Live just complaining about the fact that I can't seem to get my refrigerator on lock. Like, I can't sort out the situation. How do people go and do a big shop, a grocery shop with fresh produce, and are able to maintain it? Because every single time I do a big shop, put it in my fridge and I'm like, yes, I've got a full fridge, yay, fresh produce, whatever. You know, within a couple of days it's all expired and I have to throw it all out, and it's such a waste of money. And I'm just like, you know what, it's better, I'm better off, how am I better off ordering Uber Eats? Like, how is that even working out for me right now? So it's just very, very kind of frustrating, and I'm trying to find, a lot of people said to buy frozen food. I don't want to do that whole frozen food thing. Like, I have got a couple of frozen food staples, but even those, I'm like this selective, like, I'm very selective with them. Like, I've got fish goujons, which are full fillet kind of pieces, they're not processed, which I get from Costco and stuff like that. But my basically, because I'm renting obviously, what I have here is like 2 small fridges and 2 small refrigerators, and each refrigerator has a small compartment you probably know which one I'm talking about, has a small compartment for a freezer. So I've got 2 small compartments for a freezer and 2 massive fridges. In comparison, no, not massive, just in comparison. So I'm just like, I even have space for that much like frozen food and stuff. Like, I'm just like, how do people do it? Like, how are people able to always have a nice full fridge that's always like fresh, and like, how do you do it? I'm just gonna start buying GM modified stuff, like seriously, because it's not about that life that I go and spend over £100 on a shop and then I have to throw half of it out because I decided to not cook that item that I had in my mind when I was shopping for it, you know? I'm just like, how do people do this? It's so difficult. Put that aside, I haven't even received, like, I haven't received my first electrical bill, I haven't received my first water bill, like, and it's obviously winter, so everything's on like full. Everything's on full. Electricity's on full. Central heating's on full. Everything's on full. And I'm just not even received my first bill, and I'm just like waiting for that shock to the system. Man, living on your own is so difficult. Like, actually, I've not been in charge of a bill in my life, and to be in charge of so many at once, I'm just like, can I just like go back to my mother's room now, like, already, like, seriously? Because it's not about this life right now. It's not. Other than that, living on my own has been great. When I say on my own, obviously my daughter and stuff. Although my daughter is like half and half between me, my house and my mom's house, in this like, it's like a process. She should be coming in tomorrow, full time, and then just go back to my mom's house when I need to have a time or day off, whatever. But yeah, but up until now it's been pretty much 50-50. And she hasn't felt it because I'm with her most of the day and she only has to sleep there. Well, she had to sleep with my mum all the time anyway when I was staying with my mum, because I used to always work downstairs. As you know, I used to always sit and just work. So now it's just going to be the full move. But it's just, other than that, I guess it's been okay. I finished her room, gave her a little Minnie Mouse theme. Because you know what, like, although it's not her favourite thing, Minnie Mouse, she likes it, but it's not her favourite thing. Her favourite thing right now is Peppa Pig, and I'm not about to decorate her bedroom with Peppa Pig when we all know that Peppa Pig is not the cartoon that you want your kid to watch. Like, I'm really like not feeling the fact that it's her favourite cartoon right now, but I'm not looking to like take it away from her and make her want it more, but at the same time I'm not looking to decorate her room with it to make it like stamped, sealed and delivered. So I made it Minnie Mouse because it's quite neutral-ish to some degree. But yeah, man, honestly, like, this whole thing has just gone out of control. I don't know where I heard it from, or where I read it from, but I read they were saying how they need to stop telling children if they're female or male and let them decide for themselves. Like, and they're telling us Sharia law is backwards. Please, what is this? What is this? Your kid has a vagina, you're not going to tell her it's a female? Like, what the? Like, actually, please, thank you very much. Like, how do we get more backward than that? Like, that is literally ultimate backwardness. Like, we don't know what we are. We are just, like, asexual beings or whatever it is. I don't know, what are they called? Like, genderless, like, no, like, really? Like, really, it's gone crazy. Like, it's actually, this whole freedom of speech thing has gone crazy. It's not that deep. If you want to be gay, be gay. If you want to be lesbian, be lesbian. If you want to have like same-sex marriages, have them. But don't be telling us that we need to stop telling our children what gender they are. Like, don't do that. Like, don't. That's when I have a problem. Like, that's when I have a problem. Okay. And these books, these kids' books, like, I'm just like I know my nursery doesn't do them because I have more faith in my nursery. But, like, there's these books, like, that are going around, like, you see them on social media about, like they are like introducing like the idea of like, you know what, like, yeah, it's just not about that life, that's what I'm saying. But I guess that's what we chose, our parents chose for us when they moved us over here, and it's our job to kind of let them know what going on at home. No. But yeah, it's hard. It's a hard life out here, raising your kids, I guess. I thought I just had to like explain to her the idea of not having a dad. I didn't think I'd have to sit and explain to her, but actually you're supposed to have a dad, and don't think it's normal to have 2 mums, because it's not normal. I don't care what anyone says, it's not normal. It's done. I respect that you want to live your life like that, but it's not normal for For me, it's not normal. For Miley, it's not normal. So it's not. I don't want her to be growing up thinking it's normal. So I want her to grow up respecting it, respecting everyone's freedom of choice, but don't be thinking it's the norm, because it's not. But yeah, so I actually don't care, politically correct or not. I really don't care. That's what it is. Everyone's entitled to their own belief. I respect every single person's belief. You want to live with a pineapple for the rest of your life, you want to get married to a pineapple, you could do that. I will respect that's how you want to live your life. But don't infringe your beliefs on me, just like you don't want me to infringe my beliefs on you, innit? Teaching us that things like that are normal. No, sorry. No, I'm sorry. This isn't even like, why am I over talking right now? I think I'm over talking myself into trouble, but I really don't care. I don't care. I believe what I believe, and that's all it is. I respect every single human, every single human's choices. That's as much as I can give, but I don't. I draw the line at it being taught to my 3-year-old daughter that this is the norm. That's not gonna happen. And the time that happens, that's when I will draw my kid out of the school or nursery that she's in and stick her at home, and we go and homeschool this situation. Even though, as per my social media, the only historic battle I know is between Tupac and Biggie. I'ma make it work. I don't care. I'ma make it work. Like, actually, don't be sat here. No, I'm sorry, no. But yeah. Yes, 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 girl, yes. I don't want it to be like I'm being like discriminatory, or I'm not. This is my preference. I have friends who are homosexual. However, do I agree with your way of life? No, no, no. And I will tell you this to your face. I do not agree, because it doesn't sit right in my head. Number one, forget my religion. It doesn't sit right in my head. And then also it's not in line with my religion. Despite the fact that I have homosexual friends who are part of my religion. But anyway, put that aside. Do I respect you as an individual? And respect that you have the right to live like that? Absolutely. Go live your life how you see fit. But I'm not going to allow for it to be taught to my 3-year-old that it's okay. No. Sorry. No. But yeah. Why am I even like, so see, it was 5 minutes. How did we get 16 minutes? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm gonna go because this is not the video that I'm intending to do. I'm gonna start doing the whole relationship advice, and we're gonna get to it from there. Bye. Make sure you follow my social media, because when I don't post here, I post there. And make sure you subscribe here, obviously. And yeah, and leave me a thumbs up and comments, please. Thank you. Bye.